Okay, we are live. Hello, mellow hello chat, yeah, hello. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Just let me just get chat up on my phone and then we're ready. Slightly bumpier start than yesterday actually. Hello Liam. There we go. Right. We're gonna be continuing with making Ninja as we were doing yesterday. Also, before we start, obviously we have the new please wait image that I did in like literally the past hour, which is why I started a little later than I wished. And I also updated some of the PNG tuber sprites, so it's not just this, but I got smiling, I got locking in, and you gotta lock in when I'm scared. Oh, and then I got thinking. So yeah. So what are we starting off with? So let me just close everything else. I don't need stuff. Right. Where we left off. I forgot to save layers. Oh no. Does Critter have like auto saves? I guess no. Oh well. It's not like I was gonna make change. If I was gonna make changes, the texture was gonna be painted over. But oh well. Never mind. So, whoop. There we go. I'll let you out. It took you 1 week to make the reloading animation. Cool. Classic good. Right, so I need to set up my layers again. So, give me a sec. Put the spy bag. In profiles, 2.9, Ninja text. Can't believe I forgot to do blimmin'. I will say, at least when I saved, it didn't have the UVs on, so we're not. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm having to like paint over the UVs and then erase bits where I don't need it. It's fine. We can work with this. So first of all, obviously, okay. Let me just show this. Fight the spy again. There we go. Let's get started. Oh, I forgot the streaming thing. Give me a sec. Put the music on. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh, so alright. Let me turn this down a bit actually, so I can. There we go. Hopefully start off with just, as with before, just chisel brush around the edges. DudeTheNinja, high D-pan. it is me. I am real. Green 2, blue. What? I mean, if you change the hue, then yeah, green becomes blue is later on the hue sort of scale. So if you think about it, yeah, blue is green too. If you're working with HSV, if you're working with RGB, blue is like a completely different franchise. It's a spin-off. Well, it's not a spin-off, it's just a competitor. War on, like, War of the Colours. Rather fitting because of the music is playing right now. Push it. Keep it back a bit more so I could have a bit more space for my tablet. Dude the oomph. Hello, Papa. Hello. Hello. It's oomphy, as they say on the Twitters. You're the stream open while you continue your Civ game? That's cool. Which Civ do you play? I've never played any of the Civ games, so I don't know what's particularly different with them. But I appreciate you coming nonetheless, even if you're just having it sort of on another screen or tabbed out while you're just listening. I appreciate it, even if I don't talk much. Hope that my selection of music, this occasional clicking of my keys, is soothing. Oh, gee, a tablet is an exit keyboard ASMR. Same, my tablet sucks on my keyboard. Yeah, my keyboard's got Cherry MX Blue, which are like the really loud ones. Which is why I named my strange festive SMG. Just like added the blue switches because I have a loud keyboard. I'd have this on my other screen if I had one. Yeah, I don't have the space on my desk for a second screen. I mean, I could probably squeeze one in if I shoved my computer, like my actual tower, all the way to the edge of the desk. I could probably squeeze one on, but then I'd have to also clear my desk of all the like figures and Lego I have on it and just stuff. It's definitely something that can be done. Yeah, it sort of just happens. The space assume you don't have a screen to put on. That's fair. I mean, I probably have like a spare TV somewhere. I think there's one downstairs. It's not being used. It was my old monitor. Just have a small desk. Assuming you have a. Too expensive to just buy another one. I do have the access to an other monitors. I mean, my brother's got 3 monitors, but he hasn't been using his computer lately. He's mostly playing with his PlayStation. Okay, let me check on that. It's just this bit, and then this bit up here is also the upper torso. Well, let me go shut my door. Because it's wide open. Push my door too. I have to leave it open because obviously my I've got a cat sitting by my feet. I've got Frodo. He's just chilling. The fish sunny boat with tons of monsters for sale. Just that's fair. I don't think charity shops around here really have things like tellies in them. It's usually just books, old clothes, sometimes some kids' toys, maybe some miscellaneous knickknacks. I love that word, knickknack. You're loving this app model. Thank you. I don't know if you've just joined the stream, but I got a bunch of like face expressions for it, so I can do this. I can lock in. But I'm really focusing. Obviously, it's more for gaming. As is this when I'm scared, unless something goes horribly wrong with my whatever program I'm using, and then when I'm thinking. I can sort of use this for when I'm like searching something in the background because of something chat came up with. But yeah. Light anger shaking. Yeah, it's not so much anger as it is focusing. Like the file is literally just called lockin.png. For when you need to lock in. You need to get this a bit closer to the edges. So this is edge where I'm painting, not half the damn thing where. Never. Who the hell are you? I thought I hired goons. You know, the kind of thing I'm supposed to. Is like, hey, he's the wise guy. Let's get him. The boss wants him dead. Let's get him. You'll be sleeping with the fishes tonight, Buster. Yeah. TF2 best game, even though you play a lot for it. honestly, it's subjective. I don't think TF2 is the best game ever by like any means. It's one of the best multiplayer shooters, definitely. But I don't think it's the best game. In my eyes, my favorite game, full stop, is probably like obviously TF2 is not my favorite game, but there are a lot of things with it that are just objectively not that great. I hate the internet you ruin the word goon. People don't ever use it in the right context. Oh, when people talk about how when it's used for a more sort of, I guess, inappropriate context, yeah. It's more just used to refer to loser. Like, you're a loser. When it comes to Fortnite and TF2 are too separate to compare. Yeah, but then again, people do the thing with Minecraft. Yeah. It really is an apples oranges situation. One thing I will appreciate Fortnite for is almost like a modern day version of the TF2 art style. So if you're thinking of doing like, although a bit more vibrant, but if you're looking to do like a TF2 mod, genuinely, Fortnite's textures can be like decent to study for more like modern environments. TF2's textures are a bit muted, but like they're a bit outdated in terms of the environments. You used to be so Reddit brain because like, you used to say TF2 was better than Fortnite. Most people did. Most people did. Usually during like 2018 or whatever, when people that didn't like Fortnite just hated it for no reason, rather than, oh, I'm not a fan of that genre of game, or I'm not a fan of that sort of the visual style or the character designs. It was just like, oh, it's mid. It's another. Yeah, the pay-to-lease style of Fortnite, especially Second World, has its TF2, yeah, it is like a, I'd say Save the World is a more vibrant version of TF2's art style, and that's why and a lot of the weapons are sort of like grayish in like sort of a similar palette to TF2 weapons, so porting a lot of the earlier weapons over doesn't feel so out of place, apart from the weapons their bases being modern day weapons rather than from the 60s. But if Epic ever added like a more traditional, like sort of 60s looking M16 to Fortnite, it would look fine in TF2. Like, you could put that in SFMs or whatever, or mod it as a weapon replacement, it would look just fine. You spent so much money on TF2 crates to get something cool, but it's better than something like over £100 for a single Australian. Oh, I have bad news, bro. I totally haven't spent over £100 on the main hat I use on literally everything. Yeah, unusual. I think it was it's an unusual Dapper Dickens. So it's like the one actual top hat this game has after like however long, that's multi-class, doesn't have a gimmick like a rocket in it or something like that. I got it with Aces High because I wanted a top hat because obviously my avatar Ninja, he has a top hat. Your most expensive TF2 item was given you by a week after he followed you. I think I know the guy in question. Obviously, this is on stream, so I don't really want to. I'm not going to bring up too much detail, but I know the guy in question. You spent over 50 for the Pyro Hood and the Robin. What Pyro Hood? Remind me. What Pyro head kit do you use? I know you mean about the Robin Walkers. Um. Uh. Well, let me just catch up. You've got Australian Scattergun from MVM, and you've played it much since, otherwise, because it's just losses. Yeah. MVM, just the main reason to play Man Up is for the drops, but also because you're playing with people that you assume are at least a little bit competent. Like, because obviously most people play it for the reward. Like, if you don't care about the reward, then why would you play Man Up? You'd play Boot Camp. However, I still think there's a benefit to playing Man Up, even if you're not there for the gambling, just because the environment is a lot more, I guess, actually wanting to, like, try. So if you're, like, playing to win, case in point, Taco Bot people, we brought this up. I think we brought this topic up yesterday regarding MVM. Oh, the Balloonicon hoodie. Yes, the Ballooner hoodie. How much is that now? I think it's like, I know it's an elite grade. Let's see. It is currently £10.23, and then it's £40 for a strange one. It's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. Oh. And I got a friend request by a guy that is definitely a scammer. Hooray! We do a little ignoring. Yeah, the Balloon hoodie is cheaper. Wish Valve made an update to Source to make it use the GPU instead of the CPU in 2003. Plus, Valve never bothered making an update during its lifetime. Yeah. I mean, doesn't Vulkan with the 64-bit update use the GPU? I was wondering why the music went silent, but it's because I accidentally jogged my headset, and because of my headset, it's got a volume control. Vulkan doesn't like borderless windowed. I would need to actually check that, but thank you for. I'll have to pay attention to that. I'll try that out later, probably after stream. Speaking of after stream, last night after I streamed, so TF2 updated, and you might have seen this on Twitter. TF2 updated, and it updated Koth Cachoeira to add a sniper sightline. So, well, let me just get up the whiteboard from yesterday. Alright, so there was so on Cachoeira, so obviously on Cachoeira you have like this like octagonal prism. Well, you have like this octagonal helipad, and you have like the helicopter on it, it's sort of like there, and it's like this, and then you have like the point here, and then you have like, obviously you have like the two sort of like main buildings for each team. And this is all like water. Originally, a sniper could sit here and snipe people, like you have a sight line pretty much across the entire point, yeah? Hello, Shield Soviet 10. It's Soviet 0 even. But yeah, and then obviously that's way too much power, because you could have people literally just coming in from here, not even, and because there's like this here to also like protect people from the enemy team, kind of like, and then there's like a little pathway sort of like here, like a sort of connector between the two teams, and obviously a sniper here can boom. So the map makers decided to add fences here. They're like chicken wire. If you haven't played them, the new version of the map, they're like chicken mesh sort of thing. And because they wanted to make it look a bit more like, I guess, convincing as a chicken wire wall. So they used a displacement, which is, you know, so like this is a brush, and then this is like and then this is a displacement. So it's like a single face, but you can like shape it so you can have like more realistic terrain. And so they used it to give it a bit of irregularity. But unfortunately, for some reason, and I found this out because I talked in a map making Discord, or like a workshopping Discord, and they mentioned that the Cursed Cove. No, it's not because they used it's not the that explains explosions, but it doesn't explain what I'm gonna say. Cursed Cove required Valve to make a special like change to translucent materials that are used on displacements. I don't know exactly what material in Cursed Cove is a displacement, but they made it so you can shoot through displacements that have a translucent texture. So these chicken wires, which you are, you know, meant to just hit because it's meant to be cover, so that you can like peek it. So you have to like peek, but also so like you have to peek, and it's a bit riskier because you can have snipers here, you can have like a sentry on here, but nope, you can just go, you can shoot through it. I put a clip on my Twitter. I don't know if the map's getting fixed tonight, or like the fix is gonna get pushed tonight, but yeah, they tried fixing the map makers. Just I don't blame the map makers, because that should have worked. They put clip brushes to like make it so that you can't walk through it, but it needs a block bullets brush, or Valve just need to revert the change and tell the Cursed Cove map makers to get good and just use like a model or something. Yeah, it is funny. It's a very TF2 source engine quirk, rather than like, oh yeah, this is very source. It's very TF2, because a lot of like things with maps are specific. Like they usually people saying, hey Eric, can you, because it's Eric Smith, hey Eric, can you fix this please? And then he's like, yeah, sure. And then everything goes to hell, because one person's use case will, like, no one else will find out unless they like actually test it. Hence the great explosion thing that Great Blue discovered. So I believe Megaton uses a bunch of similar textures, and because one of the map makers was saying, hey, like, oh, so this is the bug that I've been having to deal with for like 5 million years? What kind of model skin are you working on? I'm working on just a texture for me. I'll show the blender capture. There you go. This is the model we're texturing. What brush/program? I believe these are just built-in brushes with Critter. Yeah, they're just built in. So yeah. DudeTheNinja will be real in about a week. Because after this, after the body, so obviously I'm doing the torso right now. After the torso, I've got to do the clothes. No, I've got to do the head, and then the clothes, and then I've got to do the face. Face will be easy, it's just stickers. Okay, if I open Resun, so I can show you an example where the model I've already done. So this is my character Aki. So the face is usually just a bunch of different face meshes that you turn on and off individually. Yeah. Just because I wanted to go for sort of like early, like 2000s era, sort of, I guess, Wii era in terms of like visual fidelity. Although obviously the model is way higher poly count because there's like 20,000 tries. Although this is a unoptimized version of the model, because if I like trim down some of the bits, like believe, yeah, there's like the shoulders you don't need. There's I think the feet, yeah. You take out a bunch of the unnecessary meshes, and then like you have like the inside, the legs inside the socket. It's easier to model it sort of with the full body underneath, because then you can just hide the bits you don't need when like optimizing. So for example, if I take off the hair, she's got bald egg head. But I would, when I convert this to like a game engine, I would just like select all these meshes and then delete, and I'd do the same with Ninja when I'm done with him. So yeah, that's just sort of explaining what we're doing. So that's why he's naked. How scandalous. How horrible. How disgusting. Ooh. Built like a staff bot. Yeah, I didn't really notice that until you brought it up. I just went with sort of more like I just went with like a doll, like she's meant to just be like a big robot doll in terms of how she looks. Right, next up we want the middle torso, the middle. So let me add a couple more dark patches to. You're a fan of robots and been meaning to work on Blender, but you don't know where to start. You've only been working on Blockbench stuff. Blockbench is a great program. Do not think Blockbench is bad. Blockbench is great. It's a very specialized program. So like it's obviously intended more for Minecraft stuff, but obviously you can use it with low poly things. There are controls set up, like a control preset for keybinds that you can use in Blockbench that is just Blender's controls. So for like moving stuff around, it's G by default in Blender, but in I don't know what it is for translating in Blockbench, but you can change the keystrokes. Do I plan on doing gameplay streams? Eventually. Obviously this channel is more creative in nature, like in terms of like obviously before I did like the sort of more model focused stuff. I did TF2 it was TF2 mods, and those are obviously still creative focused, but maybe down the line I'll do some gameplay streams, maybe, because that can sort of tie to creative stuff. Like one thing I would love to do at some point is show the first texture pack I made for Minecraft back when I was like 13, and it looks awful, like really awful. You would not believe how awful it is. It's funny, but I'd like to do that sometime. Dude the Ninja, more like Dude the Streamer. Hello Lamba, Lamba Mama, Lamba Mama. It's like, but yeah, hello. You've been here for 15 minutes. Wow. 15. Is that it? Are 15 minutes in Canada like 15 seconds in like every other place in the world? Does Canada operate on a different time system? But yeah, I do plan on doing sort of gameplay streams eventually. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that Minecraft thing because I think it'll be funny. We have host timescale 4 active in this country. Yeah, blame Justin Trudeau for that. I don't know how Justin Trudeau is like as an actual prime minister. One of your friends made a resource pack that replaces wheat with a non-consistent Like non-pixel consistent pack of Doritos. See, my original texture pack, my first texture pack when I was a wee little lad who loved berries and cream. I made very, very bad results pack. It's very bad because it didn't just have non-pixel consistent stuff. It had bright lime colors. It had pixel inconsistent mob textures that are just like taking pictures from like the internet, just in last name. He did a very problematic costume. Blockbench has been fun to work with, but you only recently found out you recently found out you can do. Yeah, honestly, after getting into Blockbench for Minecraft skin use, like for making Minecraft skins, I stopped using just paint.net because it is nice to be able to see things and still have the accessibility to like brushes and stuff and a palette that you can like come back to. Yeah, Blockbench is cool. And it has native support with Figura, yeah. Dude, no, I'm an actual demon. I'm a demon from the other side of from the forest. I'm a real demon. I'm seriously a demon from across the bridge. I'm an actual demon in the forest. Alright, let's rotate our canvas so we can properly ensure that the edges here line up. Yeah, I'm a demon from the forest. I love Smiling Friends. Smiling Friends is good. Everyone, watch Smiling Friends. Anywho, you died now. So sad. The Canadian government came to your trailer park and killed you. Goodbye, Lambda. Enjoy whatever you're working on, whether that be gaming, or if you're doing stuff to do with FC or whatever. Farewell. But yeah, Shadow Linux, if you want to get into Blender, Blockbench, you already kind of can get in, like, you understand how to manipulate 3D assets, like 3D objects, so it wouldn't be so hard to, like, get into Blender. Once again, I think we had this conversation last night, and I said, learn how to model a chair in Blender, because box modeling is, like, the donut tutorial doesn't work. Do not use the donut tutorial. But what circumstances does the Sabrina avatar change expression? I have it on keybind. It's all keybinds. So I have alt and then on my numpad. I use a Vido tube. Let me spot this. Like that. It's got a. It seems pretty lightweight. Like, I don't think there's any. I haven't seen any performance hitches when using it. When just like streaming, so that's been fine. If you want to get into PNG Tuber stuff, is a good like starter one. Oh, thank you for saying it's cool. All the sprites I rendered myself, obviously, because the Sabrina model is my creation. But like, I also like obviously posed and did the facial expressions. I was gonna give the this one, the thinking, I was gonna give it originally a slightly more unique expression, but it just kind of broke. It just kind of sort of like screwed up with the eyebrows, so I decided to just use an existing shape key. And then it was gonna blink, but when after putting the blink sprites in, I realized, damn, these do not blend well with the regular facial expression. It kind of doesn't work. So, why are you right? Oh, that's good. Yeah. What am I making? I'm texturing a model of my persona ninja. So yeah. Yeah. I'm becoming real. Making myself real. It's like that one annoying orange release countdown. Like GIF, where it's like annoying orange comes out in like an hour and it has like a scary music in the background. It's like, ooh, scary countdown. Annoying orange being unleashed. Right, now let's remember to save this as a Krita file. There we go. So all for a video game or something? Yes and no. It's just for anything really. Animating. Just having something to represent myself in 3D on my channel, so I can do like, you know, the Ront Sona type of thing, but without having to fully render paint style my thing. Like to match my style, I can just do screen like renders. I have at least one source mod project so source engine project that I do want to use it in. And then I'll probably put in like Gary's mod and SFM just so people can use the model. Although it's not any universe specific. Although Annoying Orange came out, good for him. Yeah, he's let me see what orange pride flags are there. First thing that comes up when I search orange pride flag is lesbian. Good for Annoying Orange. Good for him. He's a Lebanese. An orange trans now. The woke is real chat. No, Danebo is trans. I'm not sure what their pronouns are. I think they just use they them. Yeah. Dane uses they them. Yeah. Oh, they, she, yeah. And then Marshmallow is non-binary. I'm not sure if they're actually like trans non-binary or if the marshmallow species is genderless. But either way, good for them. My headcanon is grapefruit and pear are yaoi, and a little apple is their adopted son. You can quote me on that if you want. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Oh, that's my 11 o'clock alarm. I'll still be streaming. It's just I still need to just remove that, or it's just like a sort of hey, window. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Annoying Orange yaoi. I'm sure people do actually. You just watch the fruits because it's entertaining. Yeah, that's what I did when I was little. When I was like an early teenager. But yeah, Marshmallow is canonically non-binary. Like it was a whole joke. Oh yeah, what is Marshmallow a boy or a girl? They're neither. Hooray! I think it's cool. Because I'm sure it helps. Obviously, kids that are fans of Annoying Orange learn it and learn that it's like it's normal, which is nice. To sort of like promote that people can be these and like it's okay if you think you're that, if you're like if you present as that, it's wholesome. Obviously my explanation of it, but it's wholesome. It's mildly educational, I guess. Annoying Orange being edutainment is something you would never hear in a million years, but here we are. And also, hey Apple. Yeah. There's only one good YouTube emoji, and it is this real. I know you were posting it yesterday, and I was like, what? And then someone gets, yeah. Wait, awesome face is just the default YouTube emoji? That is cool. That is cool. What is it? Why do I need to smush these? No, which side is this? Okay, that's the bottom side. I need to, which is the one closest to this side. This is the bottom side, so I just gotta bring you up a bit more. It's hidden, but it's labeled as colon awesome colon. That's awesome. Pun intended. I love awesome face. He's so cool. There's 2 of them on your list. Let me have a look. Awesome. Yeah, if you just search AWE, you get awesome. And then epic? No. Because I know awesome face is sometimes also called epic face. Shout out to those who call it epic face. You're epic. See what I did there? Go a little bit higher up, I believe. I think if I do it here. Let me see how. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, take it down a little notch. I think that'll be fine. What other old YouTube stuff? Orange. I know Charlie the Unicorn was a thing. I never watched it, but I know it's a thing that exists. Llamas with hats, that was another good one. Yeah. Carl, that kills people! Oh, I didn't know that kills people. Carl, why did you do that? Well, it was just looking me funny. Who made llamas with hats? By Jason Steele. Oh, it was the guy that made Charlie the Unicorn. Oh. Paul. Oh. Why is there a dead human in our house? Oh, that's scary. Jones barbecue and what? No, we gotta we gotta ban you. I gotta ban you for spouting nonsense. No nonsense in the chat. Mods, crush his skull. Grab his, cause he uses the beat man. Punch his screen in, crack his screen. Make it so he cannot emote. Bro cannot express emotion anymore because I broke his LCD screen. Get owned. Dang. Yeah, you gotta go to them and equip a new one. Your old one is broken. Alright, I'll put my lawn clippings elsewhere. Yeah. Put them inside your new the head cavity of the Beatman head. A plus X. Don't know why X was hidden for review. That's funny. A plus XX plus YY. Why can't I show it? Another moderator? Yeah, I know another moderator just handles. I'm the only moderator. God. Twitter. Not Twitter. YouTube. God. There we go. Back to work on this. Alright, I think that should be good. For the middle region. And then after this, I'm just gonna do the hips. Like the pelvis. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. No, you. This bit. I'll use a circular marker for. Just to. But yeah, should we right? I think that this bit I can get away with using a round brush just to do the edges, because it's meant to be roundish, but I made it square because it reduces the poly count a little bit. Although I did have to increase the amount of polys here just to make it easier to manage, I think it was. Just making it flatter, and then you get the like UVs, right? Really, no reaction? No reaction to what? Light work, no reaction. Edges done. I'll just like smudge them up a little bit. It looks too obviously drawn on. I need to make it look more natural blending. Drink. Don't forget to drink, squad. Sometimes I forget to drink water. Sometimes I just forget to if you tend to forget to drink water, like to go downstairs and get a glass of water, genuinely invest in just a reusable water bottle. Wait, no. Bottle of water. There you go. There you go. There's your funny British accent for the day. That's you anymore, and you have to donate to get me to say funny British things. Like I guess I'm gonna do one more for free. Tuesday, innit? There you go. Whoa, I think it was that second ooh that got me. I take Venmo. You use a plastic water bottle until it starts leaking. I recommend against using like the disposable ones, because when you reuse them, the plastic leaks. It's like the plastic like the best before date on water bottles is specifically for the plastic. Water can keep forever if in the right condition. Like you get a glass bottle of water, that's gonna keep for longer, but plastic degrades over time, and that causes the plastic to leak into the water, which can make it at best just unpleasant to taste because it tastes a bit plasticky. At worst, harmful because you just got like a bunch of plastic in the bloodstream, and it's like worse than just your regular microplastic intake. Besides, you don't want microplastics, and you want macroplastics. We consume, yeah, you consume microplastics all the time, but it's best to try and reduce the amount of like unnecessary microplastic. Like obviously you can't stop, say, like you have a packet of crisps that's in plastic. You can't stop that sort of thing. Like packaging with plastic is something you can't really stop, but you can reduce the amount that you take into your system, I guess. Water bottle reuse. Oh, it says they can also harbor. Right, so they can. WebMD here says they can also harbor bacteria. So don't do that. Yeah, most microplastic intake comes from road dust. I would not be surprised from like the way tires are built nowadays. Dust from just like degraded packets that get picked up by street sweepers, stuff like that. That's gonna definitely cause you to breathe in some plastic. And plus, microplastics are the sort of size where you would get it in your bloodstream because it passes through your like the alveoli in your lungs. So yeah, get a regular reusable water bottle, because it's also easier to just transport because it doesn't crunch up over time. Excuse me, hiccups. Okay. Now to do the outside bit. I like the long end. Long. So we need to set up this again. Not the best. One thing I will never I have spent years trying to get good at is UV mapping, like from scratch. Tend to never be able to get it right. Alright, okay, that looks good. Just eyeballed that. Somewhere I can just go bloop. Oh, not all the way though. There we go. Just so we can get a decent block out of the bits. You have a hydro flask. You mumble, but those a knockoff. Given to you. Honestly, wasn't the hydro flask the sort of thing that like Visco girls? It was like that genre of person used. I don't know why they were considered like a trendy thing. They just seem like decent. Like they're just fancy water bottles, aren't they? Yeah, they're funky looking. They're like stainless steel. I'm sure they're very good. We don't speak of those, yeah. What even was a Visco girl? Like, what was Visco to begin with? Visco, what was that? A photography app for iOS and Android. Allowed people to capture photos in the app and edit them. So it's just an Instagram wannabe. Like, what was the point? Still canteen. I mean, if it does the job, it does the job. I don't care if it shouldn't matter if it's a trend. Held for, why was shrug emojis held for review? We do a little approving because it's just shrug. I love cow emoji though, like it's styled. Well, not animated, like a Visco girl was. I don't know the exact like cultural like behaviors of the people that tag applies to, but it was just a term for like teenage girls back in like 2021. 2019. Oh my god, this is pre-COVID. So what I'm searching here. I'm gonna use my funkin' face. So this gives me apps. Oh, so it's just okay, so the starter pack is a massive t-shirt, so this is just what people would say are just basic. Is that the phrase? I genuinely have no idea. Like, I'm looking at like examples. It's literally just women in oversized t-shirts. Like, who cares? Oh well. Right, back to this. There's bits of internet culture that I would not get because I'm old in terms of internet. Back to work. 5 years ago anyway, it doesn't. Yeah. Trends come and go so quickly. So like even things that are trendy now won't necessarily be trendy in a month. Because it's just how internet culture is so fast nowadays. Like people say memes die like really quickly, like as soon as they hit X platform, which is obviously going to be like 2 days. The average lifespan of a meme is too quick nowadays. And then you have stuff like Soy Jacks, which are just the original Wojak image. You have Pepe still going. How long did MLG last? I'd say it was like a year, maybe 2 years. I think you had like MLG Teletubbies. I don't wanna play anything because I don't wanna. Mr. Cynical. Big Chungus never dies. So true. So true. Big Chungus never dies. Big Chungus is so true. I saw today someone made a mod for Doom Eternal that replaces the Mancubus with Big Chungus, and I thought, wow, Big Chungus is so cool. Yeah, so Pyrocynical's MLG Teletubbies was 10 years ago. No Scoper's Stone. That was the one, but that was 9 years ago. So it was about a couple years of MLG. And I mean, montage parodies are still funny. Do you mind do a Planet River impression? Did it pick up any of that? I'm looking at like the stream, and the model didn't move the mouth, so I don't know. Oh, I did pick up. Thank you. Was it good? Do you think I could give Dennis Bateman a run for his money? Like, if they, like a game project, like a custom map needs custom voice lines, do you think they could hire me? Like, do you think I could be the next McGinn's book in terms of just being used for tier 2 projects? Because people can't get a hold of the actual voice actors. Thank you for the mixed responses. I mean, I didn't try to like be good. I was just like doing it on a whim. Like I did the exact same thing that Dennis does when he did the Pyro voice, which is just. It's just crazy. It's pretty easy. And then you just gotta get like the right sort of. Pyro kind of sounds a bit like a Jim Henson character. Obviously, it's a bit easier when you are the voice actor and can do the voices, so you can demonstrate how they're done without the mask. But obviously, that would be kind of weird hearing Dennis Bateman do the Pyro voice without doing the muffle sound. Honestly, if anyone who has contact with the TF2 voice actors is tuning in, whether that be the VOD or later, please get in touch with Dennis Bateman and ask him to do the Pyro voice without doing just doing the normal voice. I want to know what he did for that voice. Like the actual voice underneath the muffling. And if he even did like intelligible, because I think in an interview he said that he did have a script that he read off of. And like there were actual English lines that he used. But we will, obviously he doesn't have them to hand. Valve probably has them in like some archive. But we will never know what he sounds like underneath, unless we'll never know what the original voice lines are. We can sort of try and decipher them, but we can't naturally just sort of just find them unless Valve's just like, hey, here's what the Pyro actually says. Other things I'd like to know, sort of voice related, in terms of TF2 is who did the voice for the robot destruction robots? I mean, it's probably like a developer, or they got Nolan to do them while doing some other voice lines or something like that. But it'd be interesting to know, still. Because I do like the tone of voice the robot destruction robots have. They're like, look, they're like, beep boop, I'm a little guy. Hello. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Path not found. Whoa. Streaming for about an hour. I'll probably, so I'll finish the torso. Obviously keep chatting for a bit. I'll probably do the head and then call it a night. So there'll be like another half hour at least, I think, including responding to chat and stuff. How do you unlock the funny TF2 sing? What? What do you mean, the funny TF2 sing? Do you mean song? Do you mean something else? Sign. Oh, what, the conscious objector? So you can either get that as a random drop, you can craft it if you have, like, as in the same way you can just craft like a random weapon for a certain slot. For all class reskins, I recommend using, like, crafting sniper weapons, because sniper has more, like, there are more stock melee reskins than the sniper has unique melee weapons. I think medic could also work, but like you don't want to use soldier or demo or heavy or scout or engineer. You want to use like sniper or medic, because medic has stock obviously, which you can't craft. He has the Uber Saw, the Amputator, Stolen Vow, and the Vita Saw. Sniper has stock, which obviously you can't craft, and then he has the Bushwhacker, the Shansha, and the Shiv, which is 3. So you can either, so if you want to craft an all class reskin like the Conscientious Objector, use like sniper class tokens and melee slot tokens with a scrap. So obviously, in order to get that, you need to scrap any spare sniper weapons you have, and like melee weapons. I think anyone's done a horrible voice crack. Good grief. I don't think anyone has done a tutorial on how to effectively do crafting for certain things. Obviously, the only thing you can really, like, I guess, min-max crafting for is melees. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad it was interesting. I'm glad it was actually informative. I'm glad that my TF2 autism is actually useful. Hooray. Just add little specs. This chisel brush actually carries. Because there are TF2 brush packs that are out there, but they're for Photoshop. I think there's probably one for like Clip Studio, I think. Someone was working on a critter port of the one for Photoshop, but it never came to fruition, which is a real shame. Or like it's just in limbo. It's never been released, which is a shame, because it is cool. I would love to like actually use more TF2 like brushes rather than just using this one, essentially these marker pen brushes, and then like this one brush that I sometimes use, because that's good if you want actual like more texture, I guess. Right, now I'm just sort of like rubbing up a couple specs to different bits. Teehee, hello Lon. Hello. I saw you didn't stop in by briefly as you were on your way to bed. Yeah, it's fine. I did want to stream a little bit earlier today, but I got caught up with redoing some of the facial expressions, and then B, doing a technical difficulties thing for if I never need to like pause stream or for like when I'm just starting the stream. But I'm glad you could stop by. I should have DM'd you saying, hey, I'm streaming tomorrow if you want to. Today I'm streaming right now if you want to pop by. I don't know if you've been streaming tonight. So I didn't want to obviously bother you if you were streaming. You just missed streaming. It was just yesterday. It's fine. Not everyone can make every stream, and I don't expect people to. I'm not like your average Twitch streamer where I'm like, you must show up to all my streams. You must stalk everyone. Oh, you mean making video assets? Cool. Cool. Technically, I'm making video assets as we speak. This is... Even just the recording is video assets. Yeah, I look forward to that video when it comes out. So I do like your videos, Mr. Quador. How do you actually pronounce your like channel name? Just got a couple of scratches. Still really so bad. Yeah. Oh, I got a cat on my legs. Hello, cat. Say Loncador. Everyone else says Lonquador. I think Loncador makes more sense. It's like Conqueror or something like that. Let me actually do this. Phobia is probably his core. Well, I mean, you're the one who can't help being a Capri Sun. Whatever that means. But either way, you're the one who decides what the correct pronunciation is because you're the person who named the channel. So I'm gonna go with some extra larger brushes. Extra sort of more. Who made it? But it's me versus 12,000 other people pronouncing it differently. Well, you see, you made it. It doesn't matter. You could just retcon it. Like Scott Cawthon retconned the UK from Five Nights at Freddy's. If you're not aware what I'm talking about, go see what play into the pit. I haven't played it, but because I'm a wuss, I don't know how to play it. I just like following the law when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a fake fan, one could say. But there's a map of the world in it at some point where the entire British Isles, not just England, Scotland, Wales, but Ireland is also missing. So Scott is really heavy on retconning William Afton as being English, as he was originally portrayed in this location. I'm sorry for this. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's law is interesting. British people were very unpleased to hear this. Yeah, we are very unpleased. I don't so that when people tweet like, oh yeah, tweet like you're in the FNAF universe, I'm gonna have to tweet literally just a blank a blank space because I don't exist in the FNAF timeline. You take me to Freddy's, I just take me to FNAF universe. People were like, what the hell are you talking about? What do you sound like? What is that stupid? I'm a Brit too. I'm from I'm southeast. Kent. In it. Specifically. So, no, PJ Hayward does voice Afton at the very beginning of this location. But you hear he does his voice a lot more in Pizza Sim, but it was this location. You can only hear like he has like 2 voice lines, and then in Custom Night, in this location, Michael has a British accent. So, yeah. Although Longdoor, what county are you from? Because you have a bit of a sort of more like standard accent, sort of like that you'd hear from like the south or the east. British accents are inherited at birth, yeah. Because I think also in FNAF, Elizabeth also has a British accent for the 2 voice lines she has before Baby kills her. But then she doesn't inherit it when she becomes Circus Baby. Right, let's show the body for now. Look at that. It's all grubby. Beaten up. You are living within driving distance. You come from Buckinghamshire originally? Oh, that's cool. That's north of London. You're living within driving distances of Kent. Well, that could be literally anywhere in the country. Because, like, Dorset is a 3-hour drive. When I've been on holiday when I was a kid, it was like 3-4 hour drive. Cornwall's a 6-hour drive. It's like, if you mean driving distance, like, there could be Surrey or Sussex or the other side of the bridge. Or, like, the other side of the Thames. You could be, like, Essex or Suffolk, but driving distance, saying you're within driving distance in the UK only matters between, like, a north and south thing. Like, if you're in the north of England or the south of England. Because I think when I went to Wales for my uncle's wedding... Oh, you're less than 2 hours. So, yeah, it's probably... You're probably, like, Surrey... I'm guessing, like, Surrey or, map... Or like, Hampshire. I'm guessing. Or, like... Somewhere like, OC reminds me of a Megatronic because I also main sniper. I was a robot before a Megatronic. A Megatronic stole from me. Although technically a Megatronic stole from Lol's Hacks. From Freddy in Space 2. Yeah, so by just saying like, oh, your ports was wait, I have docked Longdoor. Expect nothing because I don't have your actual location. But yeah, get owned, Lon. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna knock on every door in Portsmouth. That's not gonna happen because I can't drive. I can't just say, hey, designated driver of mine, which would be someone in the family. Can you drive me to Portsmouth so I can knock on every door to see if one of them is small time YouTuber at Longdoor, and then it'll be like, whoa. Learning to drive myself, it's terrifying. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever drive because I don't think I'd be able to handle other people on the road because just people on the road are unpleasant people. Only a Megatronic is Russian, so he's only sent to the war because he's suspiciously quiet. He's probably keeping quiet so that people don't get any ideas. I don't think he's Russian. I think he said, I think in his interview with Lon, I hesitated on small time YouTuber because I didn't know whether I wanted to say niche internet micro celeb because I think it's funny, or like just TF2 YouTuber, because there's not really such thing as like a small time TF2 YouTuber. If you're a TF2 YouTuber, you kind of just get like a billion. Oh, it was Hexa. Oh. But yeah. Oh, he lived in the UK. Huh. I thought he said it was like, oh, he lives somewhere very small, so you didn't want to like say where he lived because it was somewhere small. Like I thought it was gonna be like somewhere like Luxembourg. I'll be real. I'll make a head UV. V. Who knows where he is now? Bottles are irrelevant. Yeah. Liam says my eyesight is very bad, so I'm not confident enough to drive. But you do live in London, so it's not been a big issue. That's fair. There's London. Obviously, I live within the ring road, but I don't like within the M25. But I don't live close enough. Like I live in a relatively rural town, a rural village. So you get like one bus a day. So getting around, like you would have to walk for an hour to get into town. Where's UV? Dogs. I just said I'm within a road that's like a big road and counts as like a lot of the southeast of England. Like it wraps. You'll not survive living in a town? No overground coach? Nah. Too far out. I live like if I were to get a train from where I live, so obviously I'd have to walk into town and then whoop, which is like a half hour or so, and then I'll have to walk to the station, which would be another like 20 minutes. And then that would take me to, and then I would have I'm not in the travel card, like the zone where you could just get a travel card and it's like cheaper. It's like I'm outside zone 6. You live in the nicer part of the country. You live close to the worst part of the country. I'm gonna press show on that. I don't know why I held for a review. It's just a swear word. I'm just not gonna I'm just not gonna say the swear word. But so you live near Birmingham. Damn. I'm just gonna guess Birmingham because everyone says Birmingham sucks. It's either Birmingham or like Hull, because I know Hull was once actually the award winner of like the worst town to live in the UK. Yeah, to answer your question, Liam, Birmingham is one hell of a place. Obviously, Luton was voted worst for several years. Honestly, I don't doubt that. I've never been to Luton, thank God. But I've heard that it's not nice. Like Luton Airport. Give the Roblox chat face the funny. I will just to keep you entertained while I. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Like I'm gonna hand draw it. Roblox man face. Just getting a reference, so he's got like defined eyebrows. Let me get up this. And then he's got. Oh wait, let me switch to Critter. There we go. How much is a Maya subscription? I don't use Maya. I use Blender because it's free. I didn't do art at uni. I did computer science, so I wouldn't have got like a student discount. Doing it's like the funny nugget from the Max Design Pro videos. Yeah, I don't use Maya because it's expensive. I was just recommended Blender when I was in like year 7 by a friend who actually did who like got into Blender. I never knew how to use the interface when I was that young. But it was like it took until I was like 16 to actually get into learning the program. used to use Maya a lot. You think Blender's just... Yeah. Obviously, Maya is industry standard, so... Some people would say, yeah, you need to learn how to use it. I'm sure, like, this skill is... transferable. Well, thumbnail renders are actually... Yeah, all the like the 3D renders for Sabrina in the mod are done in Blender. There you go. There's your highly realistic man, your dude the man face. I'm gonna save this. Right. Save as a ninja _hit. Away for a good minute. Why is there a man face? Because Shadow Lennox said so. Someone in chat said so. And besides, I'm gonna remove it eventually anyway. I'll just call this man. Play Deadlock on stream? No, I don't want to get shot dead by Valve. I don't want Gabe Newell to fly over from Seattle to undisclosed location, and whip out the USP from Half-Life 2 and pop a cap in my head. Play the Deadlock better? Yeah, it was 7. I haven't played it yet. I don't really look forward to trying it because I've heard it's absolute pain. Absolutely awful. How the you people getting early access invites? Apparently you can just invite anyone in your friends list. Like if you get it, you can just give anyone an invite and Valve just, and it's like, oh, Valve will consider them. But from what I've heard, Valve just gives it. Like you don't even need to, like when it was in like really early, like sort of I guess the earlier access, you had to like write out a piece of text saying why this person should be recommended. Because I saw one of my friends shared screen with me during, like not long after Uncle Dane said like his footage got leaked. My friend was like share screening to me and a couple of other friends that were also playing it because they all had access because they were all Yanks. Because it was before they did like UK access or like global access. One guy didn't invite my server. 3 days later we all had it. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't get how 20,000 people are actually playing it though. Like it sounds like absolute cope. Like people were just, I feel like people were just playing it because it's a Valve game. It's like, whoa, a new Valve game that is all secret. I must play it. I must play it. Like, whoa. Been online. Just went into training, saw everything and died. Yeah. I would also. I've heard, because it's a MOBA, the problem with my personal like speculation as to why Deadlock will flop is that gameplay, at least in its current state, Deadlock is a MOBA that's trying to be a shooter. It's got a bit of an identity crisis at the moment. All the MOBA fans, after release, like obviously loads of people will play it because wow, Valve game, whoopee, I love Valve, Valve sweet boy, Valve sweet jack, and then afterwards, people will just go back to the MOBA fans will go back to playing MOBAs. The shooter fans will go back to playing shooters. Like, it doesn't have an it doesn't have an identity that can stay. It's not. Valve has it. They will make a new form of gambling where every other game dev will copy, and that will keep the game alive. Nah, because if people want to gamble, they'll just go back to CS or Dota or Team Fortress. Deadlock cannot stand on its own two. That Half-Life project better be real, otherwise Valve is cooked. See, Valve won't be cooked because they have Steam. Valve can't be cooked because and they're not publicly traded. They're a private company. They don't have any shareholders that they need to answer to. They can just do whatever. Grinding out the Deadlock Battle Pass, that will 100% happen. Amen, brother. Gonna get the skin for the gargoyle that turns it into, I don't know, a green gargoyle. Valve is like the government, bottomless money. See, I wouldn't say it's necessarily bottomless, it's just very hard to reach that bottom, unlike the government, which technically is bottomless. Because they can just make more money if they need it. Which obviously causes inflation. So, like, don't do that. But it's a lot different, I'd say. Because this is... Right, let's tone down this. Yeah, we want this sort of colour. Because the edge wear on this is going to be a bit more subtle. Because it's meant to be like a... You don't really have the same amount of wear on a plastic monitor. It just gets, like... If anything, the colour fades a little bit, but it's mostly just fading across the thing, rather than in specific areas like the edges. Private company is the one good thing, yeah. I do fear for the state, like worry for the state of Valve after Gabe Newell retires or kicks it being the bucket, because he's not young anymore. He's an old man. Looks like Santa Claus. I've been invited to the Lucid the Upon further SMP. That's cool. I mean, I'm not a fan of SMPs. I'm sure it's an enjoyable experience. I'm just not a fan of like playing multiplayer, like survival multiplayer, unless it's like with like a very small group of friends. Like, because usually what happens is with survival multiplayer is if you're not there on day one, you fall behind. But not just that, but on like there's always going to be someone that rushes to Netherite day one and gets like god gear. I don't watch SMPs, so it's just from my experience with survival multiplayer. Some people will just like someone will like become like an actual like big money man, like having loads of money because he's just rushed to get Netherite. He's got an iron farm set up. He's got like 5 billion diamonds, all day one. Oh, you're playing on an old version of Minecraft. Version's so old that there's... Are you playing on 1.7.3 by any chance? Because I know that is the one a lot of people use for classic. Apparently this version's better. Yes and no. Some people do prefer sort of older Minecraft, like the sort of, I guess, the atmosphere and the sort of vibes it has compared to modern. But I wouldn't say there's no better version of Minecraft. I like the like, I do like some of the atmospheric things, like the colour of like grass is quite charming. Sprinting is nice, but the hunger system is not. There's one thing I could revert from an earlier version of Minecraft, it would be the hunger system. By far. Hate hunger. And then just have food, go straight to healing. Minecraft is far too fast paced, and how fast you can get to endgame. Yeah. And if you want to play at your own pace in multiplayer, well, you're kind of stuffed because you kind of have to catch up. Minecraft take lessons from Terraria, please? Nah, it's apples and oranges. Terraria is way too different a game, in my eyes. You can't really take lessons from it. Done it. Turn off the main. Yeah, the thing with Minecraft is that its progression is intrinsic rather than extrinsic. Like it's got like it has one goal, which is beat. Like it has like I guess there's a few goals, like extrinsic goals. There's obviously survive, beat the Ender Dragon. Got like get diamonds. So like get diamonds, go to the Nether. Get the stuff for the Ender Dragon, fight the Ender Dragon, kill the Ender Dragon, explore the end, get Elytra, and then there's like, and then get Netherite. But apart from that, there's no sort of like external goals. The goals are what you choose. So the only problem is other people don't like it, especially in like survival multiplayer. Some people will always go speedrun. Some people would rather just build a cute little house and then call it a day. So they'll just build a little town for their, and like, I don't know, like a house for their wolf, stuff like that. It's not as, but the problem is, and as a result with survival multiplayer, usually what happens is some people just, I think I'm like a broken record here. 2-week Minecraft phase gonna hit hard. Yeah, love the 2-week Minecraft phase. I do want to. I hope one of my friends did have like a lightly modded multiplayer server, so it had like a couple of custom data packs and stuff like that. That was fun, but he had to stop hosting because he got laid off, I think. So he didn't have the money, like the disposable income. Oh, are you using Better Than Adventure then? When you play multiplayer with that's nice. Playing multiplayer with your family. Yeah, I think I had some friends who were into Better Than Adventure. Better Than Adventure, I think it adds some things that are like, it's meant to be like a divergent timeline sort of thing. It's like, in terms of how Minecraft could have been developed if they didn't go for specifically the stuff in the adventure update. Minecraft Bedrock feels more free play, childlike fun compared to probably is, because obviously you might have grown up with Bedrock and Pocket, but I'm gonna be real, I tried playing Bedrock around the anniversary week, like the 15 days of to celebrate the 15-year anniversary. Played Bedrock because obviously you got like character creator items for Bedrock. Yeah, it was not good. For example, I definitely felt like I was dying a lot easier to like the same things. So for example, like I think skeletons hit harder, or like shoot faster. Like projectile mobs just tended to shoot faster. So it was not the most pleasant of experiences. I felt like I was, yeah, as I said, and you can't have keep inventory on if you want to get achievements, which you need. If you want to customize your character without paying money, the only thing you can do is get achievements, like the achievement items, but they require you to not have, for some reason, a toggle, which is a quality of life thing. That's like more. I'd say it's like a difficulty option. Is fire resistance better on better? I don't know, because I've never got to that point in Bedrock. where enchanting is a thing. So this way. Let me get up a reference image of back of computer. Just because I want to see the back of like a monitor. CRT. To get like a reference. So it has like a. Like this, let me insert as a reference image. Yeah, put you over here. Let me rotate you around. So you have. At the bottom you have like this sort of darker patch. Ooh. Delete the man face now. No. He's staying. What? Help me! Man face goes when I'm done. So back. So you have then you also have the power. Wait, I should probably do this on a separate layer because then I can give it like the bevel thing. One thing I like is layer style. Don't know if it shows up on the stream. Let me check. No, it doesn't. But it's like a layer style, and then I go to bevel. Now it's a bevel. Let's do emboss. Turn the size down a lot. Direction down. There we go. Oh. Highlight mode, we want normal. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna need to change the depth. I believe it's still. Cancel. That's it needs to be. Is that like depth? Turn you down a bit. Cursor clicks the like button. You are forming a cult on the server. Awesome. Who have you got involved in your little cult? That sounds rather interesting. Currently on his Cypher. Cypher seems chill. I've seen him like comment sections of some videos. I know he does like modding and particle effects. It'd be cool to chat to him at some point. Feels off about this still. Just the size. Let me turn that down. Okay, yeah, that feels more like a shadow, like a embedded thing. I think. Maybe. Can't tell. Yeah, it does. Okay, you're gonna wrap up for the night. Stop again. Thank you for stopping by, Alon. I do appreciate it. I'd love to chat with you more sometime. You seem pretty chill, as they say. So, you too. Bye-bye. That was very wholesome. Let's get back to this though. So this side was the power. So we'll just Can I put you in like? Oh no, I have to make a new layer. Delete all you, and I'll just put you on top. And layer style, we want you to go upwards, so we're gonna go outer bevel. No, I want emboss bit. There you go. Up, bevel up. There we go. So I'm gonna just darker. No, I'll just keep it as is. I think I might just maybe erase a little bit just to get that nice. I need like a different brush, something that's a bit, maybe a bit firmer. There we go. There we go. The Civ game is going. Not well, not poorly, it's just going. Good to hear. Rather sort of just an experience than a good or bad one. Yeah, I'm just going to keep these blank. And then the main one is this one. Actually, I might just delete those and just go with just like the dotting. What do I want to do next? Which I think I could just. Alright. Let's see, I need darker color. I need like a. So I can just sort of like cover this area with a lot of dots quickly. So I know I used this sort of like. I think I might just use something like this. Yeah. Nah, it's too irregular. Use something that's like just regular dots. Bunch of holes. No, that's like snake skin. Ooh, halftone brush mode. Yeah, that works. So I just gotta go kind of ham with this. Go. I love halftones, even though I'm never going to use them in my art style. As much as fun as it be to learn how to use them. Get square brush. So now just gonna add like a big sort of meant to be like a label on the back. Obviously we're gonna add like text to it, but you have like warning signs and stuff. Let's see if I can add the bell. So emboss down. I think I need inner bevel. I think inner bevel works. Let's see. Yeah, kind of. Unfortunately, I can't just like proceed. I think I have to like manually draw every single spot. That's gonna be pain. Okay. Let me just clean this error up. I think if I just remove the, yeah, it looks better without the extra embossing. Methinks. Let me add some extra like plastic bordering to it. add some like faded text. And then fade the sticker a little bit. I'll just erase it towards, get this one to try and get like some more ripping up. Maybe down the line I'll change this to have actual text, but for the moment I can't. It looks. I think it fits better than not having anything like. Now save you. Save as critter file. And now let's go back into Blender. Oh yeah, you actually add it as a material because at the moment the texture is just separate. There we go. Move you. Plonk. And now the moment of truth. Ooh. Ooh, the moment of truth. Wow, wow, wow. Usually there's some better. Obviously the head's gonna be the face is gonna be temporary. I'm gonna just actually remove that just so you can see how it will look like in the end. There we go. I'd say that's pretty successful. Let me put the flat shadow on. Like this skeleton. That's progress. We're done with the base model tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be doing the clothes. So I'll start off with modeling the shirt and shorts and the hat, and then I'll be text. Hopefully I can get all that done in one stream. Hopefully. Modeling will definitely be done in one stream, as will rigging hopefully, because it's going to be simple. Because I've already got the skeleton. Apart from that, we are done for tonight. I'm happy with the results. Thank you all for coming. Currently have 6 viewers. I don't know how the stream is this. Let's see settings so far. 84 views overall. That's awesome. And a higher viewer retention compared to before. That's very nice. I consider that a successful stream. I plan on hopefully streaming a little bit earlier tomorrow because I don't plan on adding anything else to the PNG tuber. Although I think I've got plans in the evening, but I'll try and be on about 9:30 to 10, as opposed to the 10:30 that I was today and yesterday. Yeah, thank you for coming. If you're watching, this is a VOD. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, thank you for just popping by. Subscribe. Yeah, there you go. That's your reminder to subscribe. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye. And there's the art that I actually. This is the thing that caused me to start the stream later. Bye bye.